All right, team, we are back for week number 2 of March. And this week, we're going to talk about team goals. And the reason why we talk about team goals is because this is really what makes the difference for us. The reality is, our goals that we have as a company, none of us can achieve those goals alone. We need to work as a team to be able to do it. For example, the goal of helping 100 and businesses be able to increase their profitability by 7%. The accounting team can't do that alone. The marketing team can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. Lola can't do it alone. Like, we all have to work together. One of the things that also means is that we're going to have to do a little bit more stretching, because that means everyone on the team might have to start growing more professionally. For example, last week I had a conversation with the marketing team and we had to lay it out and said, hey, we are currently in a new operation for the company and for the team. And as I've told some of you and explained it throughout the weeks, is that I'll come up with different names for the phase that we're in. Right now, we are in Operation Mama Bird. And the reason why I say Operation Mama Bird is because if you don't know much about birds, I'll tell you, at a certain point, when the birds have developed to a certain level, the mama bird pushes them out the nest because it's time for those birds to learn to fly, to use their own capabilities, to actually do something that they are fully capable of doing. Now, they may not feel comfortable doing it, which is why the mama bird pushes them out the nest. Now, the mama bird isn't going to just sit and watch them fall if they don't fly. There'll be some support there. And the same thing is happening. We are in Operation Mama Bird. As many of you, I've been having conversations with you over the past month, is really pushing you to step into the things that you are doing. Like, a lot of times you may ask myself or you may ask Lola, hey, what should I do here? And instead of answering your question, I'm pushing it back and saying, what do you think you should do? Because you need to be more confident in the things that you are responsible for. For example, I met with the accounting team and I introduced a new process to them. So I met with Leo, Jeremy, and Delasai, and I introduced a new process of doing a cash flow analysis. Why? Is because we want to offer that as a new service to clients, which means they need to learn a new skill in order to be able to support that for new clients. I also met with the marketing team where we laid it out and I said, hey, Ashley, you're the marketing lead. Here's what I expect from you. And here are the metrics you need to deliver on. You have a target. We need X number of leads every single month. Here's what average looks like. Here's what good. Here's what excellent looks like. I know you haven't been responsible for this in the past, but hey, everybody on the team has to grow and move to the next level. So I will be here to help you with it, but I need you to own this. Same thing I talked to Portia about, all of the written work that we are doing. Like, hey, it's time, I need you to take ownership of this. There was a company that wanted to partner with us and do some marketing work with us. And I said, hey, Portia, I am going to copy you on this and I need you to take the lead for this. Whatever you say or whatever you recommend, that is the action we will take. But in this situation, I am not the one that is going to be making the decision on this. You are going to make the decision on this. And she seemed a little nervous, but she understood because we are all going through that phase of just saying, hey, everybody on the team has to continue growing. Now, with that team growth, one of the things we also need to understand is we'll have new people coming onto the team. So as we are growing ourselves, knowing that growth can be uncomfortable, we still need to be cognizant of, as we bring new people on the team, how do you help them grow into the culture and the core values of what we do as a team? Because it could be overwhelming if they just have to figure it all out on their own. So we do want to have some collaboration. And as we are growing individually in the things that we're doing, we also want to lend a helping hand to our people on our team. Like, I am extremely grateful that Ashley extends herself to be supportive to Olive. Olive is one of the newer people on the team. And Ashley makes herself available to help and answer questions. And we have Jayan, who is new on the accounting team, where there's Jeremy, there's Delasai, and there's Leo, and there's Charmaine, and there's Raymar, all being there because they know what it feels like to be the new person on the accounting team. So they are there to provide support and helping her as they are growing personally. They are also helping other people on the team. And we all need to do the same. Now, part of that growth means is that we have to actually be aware of, hey, what's going on with and caring about the people around us. Because if we're not concerned or caring about the people around us, they could be struggling and we could totally ignore it, which is not the culture we want. The culture we want is that we grow together as a team. Like as we are growing individually, we want to think and make sure that we are not doing things that are hurting the growth of other people, which means we may have to exercise some more patience. We may have to explain things a little bit more. And if we see a gap in a process, our job is not to get upset with other people for not already knowing what we think they should know. It's why we have the core value of having honest conversation. If you see a gap in a process or you recognize that, hey, something isn't being done and hey, the ball is getting dropped, this is where you can have a conversation with your team lead and we can have a very honest conversation so that we can address it and we can continue getting back to growth as a team. Because the more we grow as a team, the more we're going to achieve our goals, which is having a positive impact on the clients we serve and the audiences that we speak to and the people that we help. And we get to enjoy having more fun moments. Like we have the upcoming Boracay trip, which is going to be a great time of us being able to have fun and relax together, which means more trips like that can happen as we continue to grow and we continue to demonstrate our core value. So this week, as you are working on amazing things that you are doing, I do want you to recognize that your growth has an impact on other people on the team. And also ask yourself, like, how are you doing at being helpful to other people who are new on the team? Have a good week.